Amanda with Straightsmile Solutions, straightsmilesolutions.com. And from time to time, I see a great podcast. I listen to dental podcasts all the time. It's like a third of what I do in my day is dental YouTube, dental podcasts, just listening to what other people are saying and getting ideas for me to make my own content and seeing what's trending, what's not, what you guys have questions on. And I heard a good one yesterday on one of my runs. It was a Jazz Gulati podcast. I definitely follow him, Protrusive Dental Podcast. The title was Elastics, the Long and the Short. Or Elastics and Invisalign, the Long and the Short, episode 70. Great podcast. I'd highly recommend it. I agree literally with this orthodontist, and sorry, I forgot his name, but Robin somebody. I agreed everything that came out of his mouth was exactly what I agree with. And it's rare that I find an orthodontist where that's so like-minded with me in terms of how he does things. So he was citing some journal articles where he was saying that class 2 and class 3 elastics don't work in Invisalign like they do in braces, which I already knew because I've seen and done enough cases. I used to treat them like they were braces, and I was like, why am I not getting the changes that I get in braces in Invisalign? And I finally gave up, and I started reducing and eliminating elastics almost entirely. He said he does way less than 10% of his cases with elastics at all, which is exactly where I am. I might even be less. I just don't find the need. It's just not necessary. And if you're not getting the results that you want, patients hate elastics. So why toss them in just because you think you might need them? Only toss them in if you know you need them. So now there's studies to back it up. Don't use elastics with Invisalign. Yes, you can use them with bootstrap if you need to seed a tooth, although you could just do a refinement and put a big giant attachment on it and slow down the plan, and patients usually prefer that to the elastics. Nobody wants elastics and buttons if they don't need them. There's a few one-offs where you might use them. Definitely listen to his opinion on this podcast, but yay, now finally I'm vindicated. I've been telling you guys that you don't need elastics in this case, in that case. I'm constantly taking them off, and you guys are like, well, the engine, the molars, the this said this, I need this. They said this was I was told, my mentor told me I needed elastics. I'm like, they don't work. Yeah, they don't work. It's been proven now. All right, thanks so much.